Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. So I've been getting a lot of questions. How is Ryze in season 14? Well, to answer that question, first you have to think about champions that are not Ryze. So recently I played a lot of champions that were not Ryze, and from what I could tell, Ryze and Cassiopeia kind of feel a little bit underwhelming. Not horrible, but definitely not like the most OP. As you can see on the top left, I have some matches I played, some Lucian, Talia. I think those champs felt really good. And then there's champions like Ari. And what do all these champions have in common? Well, they spike first 2 items, whereas for Ryze, you kind of need 3 items to really feel kind of crazy. And especially Ryze's first item spike is really horrible compared to everybody else's. So take Ari, for example. She goes Malignant, 20 ability haste, and then look, this item's just broken. Obviously, Ryze being Ryze can't abuse Malignant. So we kind of don't have that going for us as Ryze players. But overall, he is playable. I don't think he's like good in pro play or competitive, but I do think he's fine in solo queue. But getting back to the laning and just the actual game, we're running double adaptive today. We're versus Garen. We have Scorch. We have the what's it called? This thing. No, not biscuits. Biscuits, yes, but triple tonic. Triple tonic. Triple tonic makes Ryze actually able to compete with the other champions. Coupled with Roa. But the thing about Roa is, right, Ryze won't really be feeling that like OP-ness until like he actually gets 10 stacks on Roa. Because triple tonic plus Roa gives you what do you call it? Basically 2 extra skill points. And that makes it feel really strong. And do note that I take Ghost. And the reason for that is it's just solo queue. Ryze really needs mobility. I mean, just look at how many people take Ghost in this game. If I don't take Ghost, I can't compete. So fortunately, Ryze has the ability to like kind of wave clear himself out of any like bad lane state. So he has that going for him. Obviously this matchup is a little easy. What the heck is going on here? Okay, very odd. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but there's a Kha'Zix. That's a good that we didn't take this fight. Also, I didn't want to like lose much EXP. I'm not really sure what the purpose of Lux is here. Like, I guess she just kind of wants to. I don't have a ward, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, there's just a Kha'Zix, so like, why would I ever want to fight this? We know Kha'Zix is gonna match it. So I'm not gonna take that fight, especially more so because I have Ghost and not TP. If I take any bad fight, my my lane's pretty lost. So I can't really do anything here. I'm gonna pop my biscuit now. It has higher value the lower you are on health and mana. So unfortunately, he is gonna live. Got his Ghost. Please go away, please. I'm Ryze, I can shove this on my own. And it's very important that I shove this like ASAP. So yeah, in terms of pure dueling power, Ryze is like kind of good early on, and then kind of falls off at 1 item, and then like kind of gets back in his groove. 2 items, and then the more items he gets, obviously, the better it is for him. Okay, so I don't think I need that. Actually, let's go. Yeah, this is probably the most ideal purchase. Why? Because mana is very nice. Dark Seal is probably the most cost-efficient item in the game. In fact, I know for a fact that it is the most cost-efficient item in the game at 10 stacks. You don't even need to like sell this until 6 item, basically. Or unless you really need a pink ward, but yeah. Okay, so what's his face? Garen has move right now. Just gonna try and shove this out. So it's we can try contesting this. But it's a bit of a giga coin flip. Basically, my job here is to just deal with this Garen. I don't want to use my EW. Because I want to save it for anything crazy that happens. Still don't want to use my W. I want to use it last possible second. And this guy's no flash, so he should just die here. Nice. And then I want to... So notice how I'm like not EQing until like my support is away. Because I really want the solo EXP. That's like probably the most important thing for me. This guy, if he's smart, he'll try to freeze it. And if he's a dumbass, he'll try and fight me. Dumb fuck. Alright, and I'm getting out of here. Okay, so like I said, this item is so broken. This is giving me 31 AP. I paid 350 gold for it. 31 AP, that's about 600. So I'm getting 250 gold extra value out of this thing. We're actually gonna go boots because boots is very nice. And then we're gonna go pink ward. Pink ward is very, very useful, guys. Always buy pink ward. If you're not buying a pink ward on every base, you are low-key griefing. So please buy pink wards. Alright, so basically the number one complaint with Ryze is that you kind of have to be good at macro to make him shine. You can't just like stomp everybody with like pure mechanics like you can on other mages, because like if you're not at the right place at the right time, Ryze is pretty useless. And think about it this way. My W range here, I'm hovering my W range, now I'm gonna hover my auto range. They're the exact same, right? So you have to really know how to position, how to move yourself around the map, and also like mechanically to make Ryze shine. So for like the regular Ryze player, that's pretty hard to do. But for me, I used to play LCS Academy, right? So I had a very short career as a pro, semi-pro, however you want to take it. But that enables me to, you know, bring out the best of Ryze. But the average player isn't going to be like equipped to pilot this champion. So that's why this champ feels like really underwhelming if you're not really an expert on map movement and spacing. Obviously there's things that make it easy, like his ulti. His ulti is very nice. So there's this Lux here, note in the minimap. Also, my minimap is huge compared to other people's minimaps. That's because that's just how important it is. Okay, so there's a dude here. I'm not really sure. Okay, Q, EQ, WQ, bam. I'm gonna help him out with that real quick. And then I have my, I lost my ghost, but that's like chill. I will say though, this is like probably a really easy matchup, so I might be making Ryze seem a little bit OP right now, but that's just because this matchup is absolutely free. So he might try and stop me, he might not try and stop me, I don't really care. What I want is, I want to get to my Roa ASAP. See, look at how awkward this build path is, right? Like, it's so awkward. And you have to go this first item, pretty much. If you go other build, let's say you go full damage, you go Archangels into, what do you call it? Where is it? The gun, Luden's Companions right there. Then you're gonna be squishy as hell. And this is just simply the best allocation of your gold that you can possibly do. So I feel like you're kind of locked into this thing, but I mean, Roa's not bad because it does help you in the sustained fighting, because there's like a healing passive part and also a mana passive part, so it's very useful. Okay, so here we just go and help our jungler. Okay, and look at this item. 4 times 8, that's 32, 47. 47 gold, or 47 AP. The value of that is roughly 1k. How much did I pay for this item, guys? How much? 350 gold. I am getting like 700 free gold worth of value right now. just because I bought this one item. Right, and notice I lose nothing. And I'm pretty fed, so my EQ actually one-shots. Most of the time your EQ won't actually one-shot, but I am pretty fed. So Roa, 1400 gold, so next wave I can get it. It's actually pretty important that that I get this ASAP, but also at the same time they're really overextended bots, so I might look for that soon. Okay. Do I have to? I mean, I think this guy's gonna go, oh, never mind. Actually did that. There's Lux. He has it. Right? I could greed for the 300 gold, but like I said, guys, map movement, very important for playing Ryze. I don't want... Oh my god, elixir skill. Okay. Now I actually feel kind of OP. Definitely level 9 and level 11 are Ryze's power spikes. And why is it? Level 9, you get your elixir of skill, getting you an extra point in E. Level 10, you, not as really good as... It's not a good power spike, level 10. It's okay. But compared to level 11, it's not as good. Because level 11 is when you get your damage amp. 30% more damage on the Q. And that is really good. I think he's dead. Yeah, I think he's dead. I'm not going to go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to shove. Oh, he's alive. Well, the thing about something like that is Bard heists his life, and you can't really expect your teammate to accomplish that. So that's why I chose to stay mid. And think about it. How many times do you guys trust your teammates in solo queue? Never, right? Never. Absolutely never. So that's why I chose not to go to that. So here, it could be fightable if we play it really slowly. So here, I'm playing it as slow as I possibly can. Okay, if we get something, that'd be nice. Okay, so as you can see, Ghost is really strong. It gives the passive reset to Jinx. And the whole reason I can actually do that is because I have Ghost. I cannot stress the importance of Ghost. Okay, also here, map movement tip number 2 for this one. You see my Jinx? She wanted mid farm. Well, most players do. They're gonna share the mid farm with Jinx. But what do I see here? A free bot wave. So this is how I stay ahead in CS. I am not that great at CSing. Okay, like let's say in a batch of 50 minions, I'll probably miss like 5. Okay, I'm not proud of it as a challenger player, but I will miss that 5 most times. If we're talking about strictly CSing mechanically, right? But because I can get to waves better than most people, my CS is high. At this point, I have 10 CS per minute. It's all because of map movement. It's not my mechanical CSing prowess. I don't want... I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but it's just because I can move around the map. So, you want to bring the best out of Ryze, you have to be able to do stuff like this. Here... I'm going here because this gives me options, right? Jinx can either go mid, like he really kind of shouldn't, because he's probably rich. Oh, very nice. So Jinx should be bot, but this guy's a fucking idiot, so I guess I have to go bot. Why should I be the one going mid and not him? Because I was closer to the mid lane, and he was closer to the bot lane, and those seconds saved actually matters at the highest level of play. But Jinx doesn't recognize that, so here I'm just going to take the L and go bot a little bit later. So here, notice my combo is EEQ. Why? Because I want move speed. This is what I'm talking about, being able to move around mechanically. Even if I EQ there, because I'm self CC'd, what I mean by that is, here, I'll show you. If I EQ, so EQ, I'm kind of stuck there, right? Then, like, I wouldn't actually be able to catch up to him at all, and he would still live. But yeah, bit of a short game, but yeah, that is how I feel about the current state of Ryze right now.